Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Daily Grind. How was your weekend? Pasensya na hindi tayo nakapag-live kahapon because pinayos ko yung PC ko. But nonetheless, babawi kami sa inyo this evening. And paano? We have a very special guest. Request nyo po ito. Kasama natin ulit si Kapayama Arnel. Hi Kapayama Arnel, how are you doing this evening? Right. Yes. Alright, sorry. Taka lang may na-miss ako bro, yung audio mo. Should be good now. Pasensya ba? Thank you for letting me know, chat. Na may problema audio natin. Pasensya na, one man kasi yung ako na lahat eh. Lights, cameras, tsaka audio natin eh. Kapaya Marnel, once again, good evening. They missed your yung sinabi mo kanina. Go ahead man, you're good to go.
Alright, so yeah, magandang gabi mga kapayamans, no? Very exciting. Every time na na-invite ako dito ni Kapayaman Lloyd, excited ako because iba yung mga kapayamans natin dito sa Stockset, very eager to learn, and yun yung something na miss natin lagi. So right now, since okay naman tayo with IPO, so
right.
this is also a time na we can talk more about this. Naka-mute daw ako or late na yung ano na.
Yeah.
We're good na, no?
Yeah, I believe we're good already. Chat, let me know if may problema pa. You should be good because on my monitors it's good. Let me just play it just to be sure. Chat, let me know if may problema pa.
Alright.
You should be good because on my monitor. Naririnig na bro. Alright.
Magandang gabi sa lahat.
Yan, o nga. Magandang gabi sa lahat na nanonood. Pasensya na with the technical difficulties kanina. Yeah, whenever we talk about IPOs, I keep telling you guys, I will want to invite Kapayamang Arnel because this is one of his specialties and it will be best if we hear it from someone talaga na ito na yung trabaho niya. So that hindi tayo mag-send out ng false information. And disclaimer lang, yung pinag-uusapan naman natin sa IPO, etc. dito is not really financial advice but just to add to the data that you are gathering kasi we want you to still keep gathering data para sa decision making ninyo. We're just telling you our sides. In the end, it will be up to you. So hopefully our discussion can help you decide for the best. Last time, right? Update lang. Last time na guest natin si Kapayamang Arnel, we talked about all-day IPO and boom, it was on point. It grew from the IPO price mga 75%, right? 75% before it went down. Isa si Kapayamang Arnel sa mga nag-take profits doon. So congratulations Kapayamang Arnel. And definitely congratulations sa mga nakinig sa atin doon, diba? And this is what we are gonna be talking about this evening. Right, no more intros. Diretsoy natin kasi Kapayama Arnel, yung oras din niya is very precious din. Mediline IPO. If you have any question, lagay nyo na po sa comments. We are gonna be going through it as Kapayamang Arnel is gonna discuss about it. Let us know what you think. If ever you have comments, if ever you have ideas, you have information that we might have not discussed, if ever, sa katapusan natin, post in the comments. Wala pong mali dito. Everyone is encouraged to ask questions and give out their thoughts. Kapayama Arnel, take the floor, man.
All right, thank you, Kapayaman Lloyd, for that. And yeah, I'm sure very excited din yung mga kapayamans natin to know more about our IPO. Actually, this year, very surprising, no? This quarter talaga biglang bumugso yung mga IPOs natin.
Right.
And to be honest with you, dati kasi pag nagka-IPO tayo, we have IPO lang per year, 3. So, nakwento ko nga kay Kapayamang Lloyd dati, pag mag-IPO kami, halos binabaliktad namin talaga yung
lahat ng bato.
para makakita lang ng something na pwede naming pag-aralan more or it could cause doubt, something like that.
Right.
Pero ngayon sa sobrang dami ng IPO.
Right.
So another season for us to learn more about the companies, but hindi na siya ganun ka in-depth.
Yeah. Totoo yan. Totoo yan, bro, diba? Kasi dati, since you mentioned, konti lang nag-IPO dati, we have enough time to really spend hours on the prospectus. Ngayon sa sobrang dami na it will take so much time na kung ngayon na lang tinitingnan lang natin yung general idea na lang. We know the key points already. We don't really have to be meticulous in studying the company, and that's somehow good, right? Na ngayon na maraming nag-IPO sa PSEI kasi the better the companies in the PSEI, the more attractive it is for investors, mas maraming perang pumapasok sa PSEI. That will help us a lot, di ba?
Actually, Kapayaman Lloyd, sabi ko nga sa mga kliyente ko, nagtatanong sila kung kailangan daw ma-discuss. Because offer period pala will start on November 22. Sabi ko sa kanila, manood na lang kayo sa StocksEd para isang discussion na lang. So, what I'll be discussing right now to you publicly, it's gonna be the same discussion I will have with my client. So, yun. Basically, the company that will go IPO, it's a Mediline Distributor Incorporated. Medic, actually their initial ticker is MD, so they changed that to Medic. So if you're gonna be asking, it's gonna be another, yes, definitely another Villar company, but it's not part of the Villar group of Manny Villar. It's a separate entity. It's run by Virgil Villar, the brother of Manny Villar. So this is actually dubbed as first pure play healthcare IPO in the Philippines. So especially right now, we are still in the pandemic. So later on, we're gonna be talking about how they were able to maximize, no? Sa atin, I don't want to talk about na they benefited on the pandemic kasi wala naman talagang nagbe-benefit, no? This pandemic is really a tragedy. Madaming namamatay, so and madaming naghihirap talaga. So but basically they were able to help more and extend their services to the Filipinos, which nakakatulong naman talaga.
Tama. Ayan, let me cut you a little bit, bro, kasi ang ganda ng intro mo about the brother of Villar. Because there's a very good question right here from Prince Carl. May magiging effect ba yung naging movement ng all day sa IPO ni Medilines? Yeah, that's the question. I think that's gonna be answered with the thought that you have.
Yeah. Basically, no. Pag sinabi natin Villar, may effect talaga noon. So, yeah, I'll move forward and hopefully we can get back on some of the questions. Ang tanong kasi natin, lilipad ba tong dito na tayo sa tanong na to. So, lilipad ba to? So, basically, this stock is a lightweight stock. So, it's gonna be 2 billion market cap. Mas smaller siya than comparing to all day. All day is about around 4 billion. So, mas mabilis tong paliparin, mas mabilis dito i-dump. So, basically, magalaw yung stock na to. So, if you're gonna be asking kung lilipad ba, may possibility kasi magaan nga siya. So, with the 2 billion market cap. And then, expected din kasi I have talked about sa mga staff din namin na sobrang konti lang ng binibigay na allocation sa mga trading participants, sa mga broker. I think mga 1 million shares lang yung available. So basically, expect na may hindi mabibigyan. So nandito na naman tayo sa another story ng break yung heart nyo na binibigay ko konti lang. So go na with LSI or any platform na pwede yung gawin to get more shares. So basically, mangyayari ulit yan or possible mangyayari.
Yeah, sortihan lang ngayon, di ba?
Sortihan lang ngayon. So yun, primary shares, 550 million shares sa primary shares natin. Secondary shares, 275 million. So ito na. I'll open the discussion na din because basically, primary shares will get back yung sales proceed. I'll explain more about it. To the company, but the secondary shares, 275 million shares, around 673.75 million will go to Mr. Villar. So yon, diretso yan, either sa pocket niya or either may investment initiative siya, but basically yun yung mangyayari natin. So hindi siya babalik sa company. So total, it's gonna be 825 million shares to be sold in the market.
All right.
Again, all day, 4 billion market cap. This one, 2 billion market cap. Now, let's talk more about the company itself. Yeah, this is a separate entity from the Villiers Group. 2002 pa siya nag-start, so medyo in terms of tenure, medyo matagal na to. But 2008, that was the time that Villiers took over.
I see.
So, essential distributor of critical, best-in-class equipment from medical device companies. So, usually mga Western companies, ina-outsource nila
All right.
yung mga equipment. So, portfolio, basically medical equipment, diagnostics, imaging, X-ray, MRI, CT scan, etc., and
Right.
dialysis, cancer therapy addresses the medical treatment. So,
I see.
umiikot yung business nila on these areas. Now, according to a study by Ken Research, the total healthcare market in the Philippines will grow at an accelerated rate of 11.2% in the next 5 years, despite the pandemic, reaching a forecast of 1.5 trillion by 2025. Now, I saw a comment asking kung leader ba siya on this category. Yes,
Right.
overall, Medic is a leader on this industry. So basically, we would see na Medic would be able to get more market shares and to lead on related categories. And I will explain as well later on mga market shares so that we can learn more and we can get more data about it. Now, proceeds. Now, ito yung importante, especially if this is your first time
True.
to buy an IPO. First things first, tatanungin mo sa sarili mo. Kasi, di ba, companies offering the shares, nagbebenta sila, in return, saan ba yung proceeds
Pera.
nun?
Oo.
Again, malaking bulk ng company will go directly sa may-ari. So, wala pa siyang disclose kung saan niya gagamitin, but basically, I'm seeing naman na, syempre, that's a founder of the company and he has all the rights to kung paano niya spend yung money na for at that. So, yun. For the primary shares that will be sold, 541.5 or around 42.2%, 541 billion, million. 42.2% is gonna be going to working capital, procurement of low cost and high margin products. I think this is also their their edge talaga. It's really buying low cost and high margin products. Kasi nag-outsource sila.
I see.
743 million, that's gonna be 57. Malaking chunk is going to pay debt. So,
All right.
again, we have talked about it. If it's gonna be loan repayment, I would like more kapag mas malaki yung percentage na pupunta. Walang audio.
No, I mean, it's a red flag. Yun yung ibig sabihin.
Red flag siya. So basically, dapat mas malaki yung it's gonna be going to capital. So yun. But basically, if that's loan repayments and it's gonna open up more margin, that's really a good thing.
Right. Question lang, bro. Kasi nangyari sa all day, they were what do you call this? Transparent enough na sabihin na yes, it is to pay loans. Pero kung babayaran namin yung loans, we are gonna be able to save 8% blah 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 every year ba yun yung sa all day, which is good. Dito ba were they transparent about it? How much are they gonna be able to save?
Yeah, I've seen the prospectus and hindi siya ganun ka-detailed, so that's why
I see.
Yeah. Unlike sa all day talaga, because they really disclose
Right.
in terms of transparency, they really disclose kung saan siya mapupunta and ano yung mga details about it. So yun, estimated sale proceed from the primary shares, 1.28 billion. But I like this IPO. Nagiging ano din siya, transparent enough na sasabihin na yung secondary share hindi niyo mapupunta sa company, diretso yun sa may-ari.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Pero question sa'yo, bro. What is your personal thought about that? Do you like that, or what do you think about it?
number one, I would really like proceeds to go talaga sa company.
Right, true.
Especially if the company first IPO pa nga lang, 'di ba? Diretso na
Pocket kagad, bilyonaryo kagad eh.
the founder, so yun. So I would say na part of it or small portion mapupunta sa pero medyo malaki kasi yung portion na
Kaya nga eh.
sa may-ari. So yun, that's a red flag for me actually. So, but let's see, 'di ba? Again, all day nasabi naman natin may red flag siya because of the repayment, but nung here comes the IPO, people like to buy it. So, people will decide.
Right, true.
Again, red flag siya, but it's a prerogative of the founder. Especially siya yung may-ari, siya yung found for how many years, decades. So he has all the right to take profit. Kumbaga, kung trader siya, di ba? Nagte-take profit lang siya, and maybe may other investment initiative siya that can help the company moving forward. So
right.
So basically that. So profitability. So I like the financials when I saw it, and given din siya kasi healthcare company siya. So number one industry siya that can really maximize in terms of profitability. So revenue, sales nila is 1.17 billion 2018, 1.47 billion 2020. Net income, malaki yung jump ng income niya for 3 years time, 77 million 2018, 2019, 66.6 million. And 2020, that's last year, 103 million 2020.
Halos
so
times 2. Yeah.
Yeah, that's more than 100%. That's really good. So hopefully, ang question kasi natin, after pandemic, is it going to continue or is it going parang parang surge lang siya
because of the pandemic, di ba?
The pandemic. So basically, yung increase ng income nila, malaking factor talaga is yung COVID.
Right.
But later on, we'll discuss about it. Dividend policy nila 10 to 30% of net income after tax. So yung dividend policy nila is actually industry standard. So doon sila sa usual na dividend policy.
All right.
Market shares versus competitors nila. So this is to answer kung leading ba sila. So by market share, diagnostic imaging, so 18.20%, medyo maliit at this category.
Right.
Dialysis equipment, medyo malaki to, 50.50%. Ang pinakamalaking market share nila is cancer therapy, that's 90.40%. Actually, yun yung bulk ng income nila on this category. So primary clients of medic, government, LGUs, DOH, sa prospectus nila naka-indicate naman doon yung mga clients
portfolio nila, right?
Mga top clients nila. Private healthcare facilities, hospitals, clinics, diagnostics. And anong role ng medic during pandemic? Actually, malaking role nila. Number one, early detection, with COVID response, CT scan machines, X-ray machines, treatment, dialysis machines, portable reverse osmosis machines. Malaking tulong. And yung sales nila, malaki din yung malaking contribution with their profitability. Now,
right.
after pandemic, basically it would affect in terms of their growth, but I see na with their business that they have, this is perfectly suited to treat top killing illnesses and diseases, especially 90% cancer treatment.
Right.
Yun yung pinakamalaking market share nila. So top killing illnesses, ano ba yun? Such as cardiovascular diseases. This is for Filipino context, no? Cancer, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, diabetes, pneumonia, and TB.
Right.
So we will see that in terms of profitability, may effect, especially ngayon, madami ng vaccinated and madami na ding mga countries nagbubukas na yung economy. It would affect their profitability, but it would continue in terms of how clients are using their products and
Right.
services.
All
Is it
right.
going to be a buy?
Yeah, no, that's the big question, ba? Is it a buy? Is it good for long term? What's how about hindi naman na sabihin natin na buy bar ganito. We just want to ask your ikaw, if ever if you're okay with it, can you share with us your plan on how to approach Medic?
Yeah, number one, I like the industry because konti lang
True.
yung healthcare.
Tama, good point.
Na pure play na healthcare, no? Full siya na healthcare company. So, konti lang yung meron tayo dyan. So, I like it. And I would see na healthcare is would be in the market, or would be a business na pang long term siya.
Right.
And we'll see na there, in terms of tenure, mas matagal siya kaysa sa all day.
True.
In terms of seniority, so ibig sabihin they were able to diba, the company is founded 2002.
Yeah, it's
They were able to survive for 2 financial crises already.
right, true.
So they're in terms of seniority, they were able to prove that they can stay longer. So I
Yeah.
would say I would personally allocate a small portion of this, especially itong Medic, may pagka siya, may pagka speculative play siya because of being a lightweight stock.
True.
So I would say just put a small portion
Right.
of your portfolio at this.
Yeah, ang ganda ka naman kasi. You mentioned about healthcare. Healthcare, definitely. Isa yun sa mga concern natin lately for a stock. Kung maganda ba in long term, ganito, ganyan. One is, it's pandemic proof. Kung mag-pandemic man ulit, aakit yung earnings nila. And in the long run, right, the industry itself, healthcare, napakabata pa ng healthcare industry dito sa Pilipinas. Should the Philippines succeed more in our finances and our economy, the healthcare system will improve. And if it improves, syempre, Medic is gonna be profiting from it. But nonetheless, kahit na mahirap, there will be people who will really spend for healthcare. So it is a very strong industry to be in, especially that it is purely into healthcare lang, di ba?
Yeah, correct.
Yes, that. Right. So meron ditong sinabi, GG Zabat, let's get it moving, guys. Sorry na, teka lang. Jeter Mungaya, good evening, sir. Magandang gabi. Prince Carl, parang wala po atang nilabas na final price today. We already have the valuation, around 2 billion. Nalabas na ba final price, bro? How many stocks are going to be out? And with that, the price?
Meron na tayong final price, but the allocation would be around around November 22.
Alright, so wala pa talaga kasi magdedepende rin yan sa allocation, number of stocks sa for the company. So November 22, we will get the final price talaga per stock. November 22. That's haba-haba pa, one more week. And yeah, as Kapay Mang Arnal said, he is gonna be playing for the IPO, right? Pero heads up lang, napakaliit lang ng availability, konti lang binigay sa mga what do you call this? Sa mga brokers. So not everyone, like all day, not everyone will be able to get it. And because of that, the scarcity, baka, right? It should be oversubscribed once it is out. And baka lumipad po yan. Right? So hopefully makakuha kayo. Again, are you gonna cut loss, pre, if ever bumaba siya during when it goes out?
Yeah, for IPO talaga, safest talaga, you are going to cut around 5 to 10%.
Right.
Yun yung pinaka safety net mo in terms of IPO, especially itong IPO na to medyo parang expected siya na maggalaw siya.
Right,
So
true.
just be ready na lang with your
Stop losses.
stop loss. That's gonna keep you safe. And if ever na it will not perform well, we have a lot more
Right, true.
IPO coming. So yeah, wag na maging bitter kasi madami pang papasok.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, yun lang ang hinihintay natin. This is just a hot topic kasi andun yung Villar Magic di ba? So baka gumalaw kasi the name Villar, they're already very good names sa industry, and whenever they send out a business, usually it's a good business. That's why maraming pumapasok kaya lumilipad. So yeah, you can play speculative right here. And then stop loss lang kasi speculative nga siya. Whenever you're speculating, technically you're gambling, okay? So konting ingat. And then if pag bumaba siya in the future, then get in because nga yung sinabi natin fundamentals, ang ganda na industry niya is one of the top leaders as a supplier ng mga medical supplies and machineries. So it has good fundamentals and it has survived 2 recessions already, and it's good. And pandemic proof, yes. Kung magkaroon man ng problema in the future, dun siya nagsishine din. So I would say yes, it's a good company to look forward to. Mas maganda if ever makatipid kayo, if maka-discount kayo sa IPO. That would be a very good time to start sa ano niya, sa if ever you want to go for maybe mid to long term dito. If ever you want to go for mid to long term at hindi kayo makapasok ngayon, antayin niyo lang bumaba. You don't really have to rush na kung mag-ceiling siya during the day. Huwag niyo na habulin, alright? Huwag na kayo maghabol kasi masasaktan lang kayo. Alright, any questions from our viewers? Let me go to YouTube really quick. How about sa mga na-share mo, Kapayamang Arnel? Maybe may mga comments doon. So far, so good. Just TV, good evening. Somehow, your message got retracted. Sabi ni Dice, congrats, Sir Arnel. Pa-burger naman po dyan. Right? This is for the all day na IPO, pre. Tsaka sa second wedding mo. Congratulations.
Yeah. Invite ko kayo. This coming Sunday.
Ila-live niya lang.
Live.
Alright, so good evening Arlene Dominguez Nerf. Good evening Sir Lloyd. Ano po ang nangyayari kay Dito Downtown? Pero when it broke the support, yeah, market is toppish right now, so walang kanong perang pumabasok. So yeah, we were expecting for it to go further even down nung nag-break siya ng support anyway. And that's what's happening right now. We'll talk more about it, pero Kapayamang Arnel, before I think we've answered all the questions. Before we call it an evening for you, do you have any messages for everyone?
Yeah, especially if you are new in investing, doing IPO, just treat it just like you're buying a single stock, like a regular stock.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that you have risk management, and make sure if it's time to take profit, then take profit.
Right.
So yun, do not think that IPO is another stock na that you can gamble on. Just focus on the way how you do things, the way how you trade, the way how you invest, and basically there's more opportunity. May mga time na you heard na sobrang okay yung mga data natin, but comes IPO, people will decide talaga if it's going to go up or it's going to go down. And sometimes wala kami magawa eh.
Right, true.
Because we can't really predict everything and we just ride on what's happening in front of us.
Yes, definitely. So yeah, with that, once again, ladies and gentlemen, konting ingat po. Risk management is still very important, especially with IPO plays. If ever bumagsak man, follow your stop losses. Kapayamang Arnel is still very strict and with the trading, with his trading, what do you call this, system. There is a question, Jenner Dianyo, Keeper and Solar po sana ma-discuss din one of these days, right? Invite ka namin ulit, Kapayamang Arnel.
Sure.
Right. So I'll just keep in touch with Kapayamang Arnel. I'll announce to everyone when we can schedule again for Keeper and solar sa mga IPOs nila. Ano masasabi niyo kay SEC, DMC, and PHA? We'll talk about that later in a bit after nito. So, I guess everything is good to go with Kapayamar Arnel. In behalf of everyone, Kapayamar Arnel, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. And sobrang ganda ng inputs mo this evening. Hopefully, alam niyo na po anong gagawin ninyo. Kapayamar Arnel, once again, thank you.
Thank you. Magandang gabi sa lahat.
Alright. So, Kapayamar Arnel should be out. Sige, ako na magkukontinue sa inyo. May oras pa naman tayo. It's still 8:34. I'm gonna be closing this one, Kapayamar Arnel, ha? Alright, thank you. Alright, so the call is finished. And I'm gonna go here. Mukha ko na naman ang harapin ninyo. Right? Kailang ha. Let me adjust everything. Magandang gabi. Ayan. Alright, kamusta? Punta ulit ako sa mga comments. Meron tayong mga na-comments kanina. Prince Carlo, Rowena Josette, may gabi. Jenner, mga sirs, good evening. Jojo, no audio. Okay na to. Nabasa ko na to halos lahat. Hindi ko na babalikan. Yeah, salamat Sir Arnel from Jocelyn T. Thanks for the time, sir, from Bobby Shelby. Sir Arnel, salamat po. Alright, thank you so much, Kapayamar Arnel, once again. Isidro Mark is asking about SEC, DMC, and PHA. Fundamentally speaking, SEC is doing good sa income nila. DMC also, and so is PHA. Meron kasi mga changes kay PHA. So, not really sure what you mean about these. Ano masasabi natin? Is it fundamentally or is it sa chart nila? Ganda gabi po Sir Lord. Dito and Ani po inputs po. Kasi si Dito, our inputs kay Dito, ganito lang yun, di ba? If ever mag-break out from the descending triangle, because this is bearish right here, kung mag-break out, that's gonna be your entry point. Sorry, let me just fix my screen. Display capture. Automatic display. This one, right here. Alright, yan. So our call right here is, since we're seeing a descending triangle before pa yan nag-breakdown, let it break out muna sa resistance niya bago nyo i-trade, di ba? And then, since this is a descending triangle, mabigat yung selling niya, mas malaki ang chances for it to drop. And it did drop. Right now, it is aggressively on the downside, especially naglabas siya ng earnings. Ang sakit tingnan ng negative 19,000%. But that's compared to last year. Remember, still so many rollouts happening kay dito. So napakalaki pa ng expenses na mga yan. They're still expanding aggressively sa buong bansa. So that's to be understood. Okay? Bumagsak siya ngayon. We're not expecting any profits to show up as of the moment kay dito as it is still going over the countries. Sobrang laki pa ng expenses na operating expense mangyayari dyan. As they, anong pangalan yun na? Cellular pangalan yun na. Wala pa yung fiber nila. So, once they're done with that, they will be rolling out the fiber para sa mga bahay naman. That's gonna be large amounts of money still gonna be coming out from it. So, laki pa ng lalabas na pera dyan. Right? But that is planting seeds for dito. Sobrang ganda ng performance ni dito when it comes to performance comparing to other networks. So, it's doing good. Ani naman po may inputs. Let's check out Ani's charting. Charting tayo. Downside pa tayo kay Ani. This is what I talked about. Because of the bad earnings of Ani sa second quarter niya, it's gonna be leaning heavy on the downside. So, I did not recommend Ani after we saw the earnings. So, bumagsak siya at bumabagsak pa ngayon. It's still on a downtrend. Let's see lang if ever maglabas sila ng magandang earnings for Ani. Let's move forward. Allen Gallardo, magandang gabi. Okay pa kayo sa dito i-hold? It depends up to you, right? Ang ginawa ko kasi dyan is nag-hold ako. I'm at a level already for dito na I'm gonna be buying na sa mga dips because why we were able to take profits doon po sa tuktok niya and the second climbs right here, we were able to take profits there. So ngayon, tell you honestly, ang umiikot ko na pera kay dito is profits ko na lang sa kanya. And that's the reason why I can gamble at this point. I am in for long term. Sa susunod na support nito, I'm gonna be buying more once again. Right? So I can say that, right? Iba-iba kasi tayo ng situation na ngayon, baka mahirap ito sa mga newbies na mag-hold. So right now, it's not time to buy. Right? It's not time to buy. Anong plano nyo dati? Bakit kayo pumasok sa supports niya? Is it for long term? Because if you went in for long term, then this should be good news for you. Diba? Dapat good news to na bumababa siya. Because if you're in for long term, our goal right here is to get as many stocks as we can. And if the prices are low, you get to buy more stocks kay dito. So that's good. So it will depend what your purpose is. If it's for short term, okay lang. Kay short term nga, support nga yan. Antayin pa natin dapat mag-breakout bago i-trade, diba? Kung short term naman kayo, dapat nakapag-cut loss na kayo dito, diba? So, for me, it's still good to hold for me at this point. Ang ganda ng performance ni dito as a telco. Maybe yung the geopolitics of Philippines is taking a toll on dito. Kasi may mga nagsasabi kung hindi naman nanalo sila si Sara Duterte or si Bongbong, baka mahirapan na naman si dito because of the oligarchy, etc. Ganito, ganyan. So, maybe that's a cause. But performance-wise, it will not show in the earnings yet. But I love what dito is doing right now. At dito pala sa Cebu, it's very strategic. Mas meron pa silang fiber na mga boxes available sa labas ng bahay namin kaysa kay PLDT tsaka kay Globe. One moment. Teka lang ha. Not sure bakit may nag-play na music. Teka lang. May nag-play na music sa sa headphones. Is it where is it from? It's from the system, but I didn't open any. One moment hanapin ko lang to, saan to nanggaling. It's not here. Reload. It's not here. It's not here. I'm not sure where is it coming from. Dapat ko lang disturbo eh. Or I can just turn this down na lang. Yan. Sorry about that. I don't know where it was coming from, so I won't be able to look kung saan nanggaling yon at hindi ko mata-turn off. So I'm just gonna turn off the entire volume ng PC ko para mapatay. Let me just go back to our discussion. And top 3 dividend stocks po sa opinion nyo. SCC, GMA7, one of my favorite dividend stocks. Yun lang ang dividends ko eh. Those, I'll give you my top 2. Hans Kihan. Sorry, excuse me. Janer Dianyo is asking about MMSPC, sir. Let's check out MM. Alright, MM. No, not TXP. MM. Right, si MM. Supports for MM. Okay. Bumili ng Parmas din naman to eh. Earnings for MM, 688% for third quarter. Those are good numbers. So I think bullish will win right here, man. Call natin kay MM kaya may mga linya dyan is that's a support, that's a buy right there. Badigaan nyo pag nag-green. Anskihan, SPC pa pala, SPC. Alright, SPC, Power Corporation, nasa top tayo. So I cannot recommend it. It's kind of topish already. So sideways trade kung mag-support, tingnan natin dyan. Right? But for right now, no, it's not gonna be a buy. Hans Kiano, good evening, Sir Lloyd. Any thoughts on quarterly report ni MM and its effect on the prices soon? It might go up, right? It might go up. So, swerte nyo, si MM nasa support. At least that will add traction for MM for it to go up. Just in case mali pa rin tayo, even with those numbers, just cut loss below the support. Ganun lang. Good find on MM. Helen Grace PH, good PM. Good evening, Myrene Visperas, Keeper Pusana. We'll talk about that one of these days. Siyempre, magpo-post tayo about that. No worries. Sir, MRC, Mark, thank you. This is from Darwin Nodo. MRC. Becca Tangan, Sir Lloyd, any thoughts po kay SGP? Let's check it out later on. MRC support, that's gonna be your buy. May earnings pala dito. Okay naman yung third quarter. Not very big. But that should be enough to hold the support. If you want to trade that one out, use the support for your buy. Mark Ventures resistance, previous resistance is now your support. Dito po tayo pumasok near MA20 before you wanna get in Mark Ventures. Ganda na earnings. So, galing. Look at that. Reverse head and shoulder pattern. Sana napasok natin to noon. Surprise din kasi yung earnings niya eh. So, this might be enough to continue the uptrend. So, alam niyo saan pupulutin yan. Pull back and bounce. Kung hindi kayo babalikan yan, wag na. Right? Simple as that. SGP. Right? This is for Rebecca. Let me just zoom in kay SGP. Tignan ko nga yung chart niya mismo dito. Di nga natin makita eh. Hirap tignan ng chart because of the volatility right now. Nagpo-pull back si SGP, so that's gonna be good. It's negative 0.13 for today. It's doing... problema ko SGP is we cannot really use technical analysis just as of the moment. Bakit? Because we only have 5 days of data. So that's still very volatile right now. I will not be recommending it. Arnel... Asan na yun? Umakyat bigla. Arnel Banyaga Jacinto, thanks sir Lord. You're welcome. Keeper po. We'll talk about that one of these days. Yung Da Vinci po ko, sir. Sa transfer ko po kay Keeper. Paano ko po, sir, na transfer kay Keeper? Paano po nangyari yon? I'm not really sure what happened. Most probably, si Da Vinci, nag-change name na ba? Right? So, I haven't been following the stock. So, I'm not really sure what happened. SGP, we covered SGP already. Larry Lanaria. Alright, Sir Lloyd, good pa rin ba to invest in REIT kahit low budget lang? Yes, man. Ganito kasi yan, yung perspective ko kasi kay REIT, hopefully you can adopt this also, pero wala sa pilitan. My perspective is, in REIT is, karamihan ng Pinoy, daming gusto mag-invest sa real estate, di ba? Kaso nga lang, the way they invest in real estate is so wrong. Okay? When you listen to agents kasi, sir, maganda tong condominium na ito ganyan, kahit kung kunin niyo po ito, this will generate income sa inyo monthly, right? So, tayo, ang karaniwang Pinoy, thinking of the passive income kasi monthly rentals, hindi nila naiisip yung monthly nila na binabayaran kasi inutang nila yung malaking amount, diba? But because we want to invest in real estate, because we know, even now, until now, it is a fact that maganda mag-invest sa real estate. Just that, mali yung process natin. REIT is the key, right? It is the key, the answer to that problem. You want to invest in real estate, pero maliit lang ang pera mo, this is it, right? Go for the dividends. If ever makit yung presyo, then bonus na yon. But you're gonna go for the dividends. Yes, maliit lang pakinggan ang dividends. But to tell you honestly, it is just proportion to how much you're gonna be earning if ever ikaw ang may-ari ng asset. Here, I'll give you a what do you call this? Computation about it. Dito sa Cebu, let's say for example, a 3.5 M, right? 3.5 million na condominium. Pwede kang kumuha ng renta dyan. Pwede mo iparenta yan. This is a studio unit. One bedroom, 3.5. Yeah, one bedroom ni 3.5 sa mga mura na units. Pwede mo itong parentahan ng around 15,000 right now. 15,000 pesos of 3.5 is calculator. Right. 15,000 times 12 is 180,000 pesos. So, what is 180,000 of 3.5? Right, so that's the math right there. What percent is 100k yan? So, my question to you is, kung meron kang 3.5 million na condominium at makakuha ka ng 15,000 a month, okay na ba sa yun? Right? 15,000 a month. That's 180,000 passive income a year. Sobrang okay na yun, ha? Diba? The question is, how much percentage is that earning of your initial investment? So, let's put enter and then blah, 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 step-by-step solution, geteasysolution.com. Hindi niya linagay what is blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's not the one. No, not this one. Ano ba to? What is 1%? 1.6%, 180,000. No. What percent is? Sa mga magaling mag-math dyan, pwede. What is, blah, 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 blah. What is 180,000 is 1% of 3, 5. Right, ito. Dito na pala. So the answer is, blah, 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 5.14%. 5.14% po yan. Napakaganda na nun, di ba? Pero if you look at it in percentage, 5% lang yan actually. Right? Hindi pa yan. Meron pang mga buwan na walang renta, maghahanap ka pa ng magrerenta, so magbibigay ka pa ng commission sa nakahanap isang buwan na renta, etc., etc., maintenance pa, etc., ganito, ganyan. Yes, I did not account for the appreciation of the asset right here, but that is somehow subjective. Pero 5.14% po actually ang kinikita mo. Malaki lang tignan ito kasi malaki ang linagay mong pera. Pero kung maliit ang linagay mong pera, lagay mo sa REIT, if a REIT gives you around 4 to 5%, that's already actually very good. Wala ka na sakit sa ulo, wala ka pa sakit sa ulo. That's why REIT is good. I've been an advocate of REIT. Right? Maliit siya pakinggan kasi nasanay kayo makinig sa mga scam na ilang percent every month yung tubo, ganito, ganyan. But that is actually very good already. Okay? And napaka low risk kasi ng real estate. So that's what you get. This is what you get. Ito. For investing in something low risk. Since low risk siya, maliit rin yung kitaan. Okay? REIT is good. Kahit maliit ang pera ninyo, that's the best way to start investing in real estate. Instead na umutang ka ng condominium na magbabayad ka every month ng tubo pa sa bangko, ganito, ganyan. What you can do is just buy the REITs. Right? Let's say for example, ang monthly payment ninyo sa condominium ninyo is 15,000 pesos sa inutang ninyo na condominium. Yung 15,000 na yan, instead na ibigay ninyo sa bangko sa interest rate, lagay nyo sa REIT, tutubo pa yan. And then when the time comes na okay na ang funds ninyo kasi tumutubo na siya, and that's the time you buy a condo unit for yourself. Buy it cash. That is a much more efficient way of investing in real estate. Okay? Very liquid pa sa REIT unlike sa real estate in case need ng fund. Yeah, that's another advantage ng REIT. Thank you so much for telling me that, Janeria, for pointing that out. And very, very liquid po. Yes, kung kailangan nyo emergency yung pera, REIT, you can sell your REIT assets. Okay. Diba? So, yan, unpartida. Right. Okay, so, sir, give us an idea, comparison of REIT versus Izanagi. Alright. Comparison between REIT and Izanagi is kung sa REIT is low risk po yan. Low risk, low reward. Okay? Izanagi, yes, malaki ang kitaan kay Izanagi, but the risk is also high. Nakita nyo yung drawdown, tigta 30%, 40% Izanagi natin. So, ganito po ang magandang strategy niyan. What if you have 1 million right now? Where do you place it? Kay REIT ba or kay Izanagi? Question is, yung 1 million ninyo ba yan? Is it extra funds na kaya nyo i-risk sa Izanagi na high-risk investment? Kung hindi, then that fund is important. Let's say, for example, 5 years from now, you will be needing this because you want to buy a house for yourself. Put that 1 million in REIT instead. Don't be greedy about Izanagi's returns. Okay? Because Izanagi is high-risk, high-reward. Napansin nyo ba? Lagi kong pinapalabas kay Izanagi is start with $500, take to 25,000, 50,000, 100,000 if you can. Pero I don't think meron na nag 100,000 kay Izanagi aside from us. Right? But that's the reason why we open Izanagi for low risk because we want you to be responsible passively. Hindi niyo alam yan. Pero we wanted it to be na responsible din kayo kasi high risk siya. Baka pag nasunog yan, ipahunting nyo ako. Right? Kay Izanagi. Kaya sa linagyan nyo yung pera nyo 1 million dyan. That's the reason why whenever I talk about Izanagi, take 25,000, 50,000 lang because it's high risk, high reward. But if kung kaya nyo naman, na 1,000,000 ilagay nyo kay Izanagi kasi may spare kayo na 1,000,000 dyan na pwede nyo ilagay sa high-risk investment, go ahead, nothing stopping you. Right? So that's the difference between Izanagi and REIT. REIT is low risk, low reward. Right? That's what you get for, kasi maliit yung risk niya, di ba? So that's what you get. But kung kaya nyo i-risk yan sa mas mataas, Izanagi is it. Right? 25% gain ako so far kay REIT. Right? So happy now with the given REITs lang ito. Sobrang laking gains na. Oo nga Eugene Carlo Miguel, taas na yung REIT ngayon na plus pa yung mga dividends na binibigay niyan. So sobrang ganda ng REIT, especially nung simula kayo noon. Right? So yeah, good talk. Right? I love to tell that to people kasi minsan kasi we forget na kahit maliit lang dividends, lit lang ng dividends ang tanggap ko. You always look at the percentage. Magkano ba linagay mo na pera? Right? Kasi kung malaki linagay mo na pera, syempre malaki rin yung dividends mo kasi it's in percentage. Pero kung nagsisimula pa lang naman kayo, huwag kayo magmadali. 5% annual return is already very good actually. Right? Para ka na may sariling kondo niyan. Kaso nga lang maliit lang pera mo, yun yung returns. Right? So, Larry Lanaria, you're welcome, man. Love that discussion right there. Speaking of Izanagi, right? Update tayo kay Izanagi. Alright, so Izanagi, kamusta? Sir Lloyd, GMA po. About SGP, na-cover na natin yan. Let me just open my Izanagi. It's almost 250% kasi. Yun yung gusto ko sabihin sa inyo. Na-news rin sana. And bumababa na siya ngayon, which is high love. You know that Izanagi thrives on the drawdowns and it's starting to fall off already. And pag nag-meet na naman tong yellow tsaka pula, galing sa pagbababa, lilipad na naman yan. 246% Izanagi. Right? Ito yung sinasabi nyo, asan ba mas maganda kay Izanagi? Siyempre, kung titingnan mo lang yung returns, Izanagi is good. Okay, sobrang ganda na Izanagi, 246% in less than a year. Right? That's more than times 3-year money. Kung meron kayo 1,000,000, naging 3 million. Meron kayo 100,000, naging more than 300,000. Okay? So, yeah, Izanagi is good that way. Pero, look at the drawdown. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. Kaya nyo ba ito? 39-40% na drawdown. Kung hindi, because this will not be possible if not for the drawdown. Okay? Kung hindi, then Izanagi will not be the one for you, especially sa pera niyo yan. So that's why I always recommend, simulan nyo lang muna ng maliit si Izanagi. Okay? 25K, I strongly recommend starting with 50,000 pesos. Yan yung parang sulit na sulit yung gains sa 50,000 pesos nyo na yan. But yeah, look at this gains right here, 246 pesos. And this, ang pinakamaganda dito is this is passive income. Walang sakit sa ulo. Itong lahat na ito it's just the bot trading. Ang bot lang nag-trade nito. Even through crisis nung nangyari kay Afghanistan, it thrived through the drawdown and it even went up. At makita niyo po yung video. Tingnan niyo po yung video sa video description. May link dyan. Sa Izanagi, nag-backtest po tayo dyan. Even through the pandemic, even through the 2008 recession, Izanagi was thriving yung system ng trading natin. That's why we're very confident in it to survive through sa mga market moves na yan. Yes, pumupula yan, but sobrang ganda ng returns niyan. So, Izanagi, best of all, eto, Izanagi is for free. Marami kayong naririnig na bot dyan, bot trading, ganito. Uy, join kayo sa bot trading namin. Kasi may bayad yan monthly. Eto, we really poured our hearts out into this para nga, let's get rich together. Izanagi po. Nga pala, little request from my end. Please share your Izanagi earnings, right? Share nyo po dito sa comments dito or to your friends, to your Facebook walls, right? Huwag tayong maging greedy sa blessings natin. If you're earning well in Izanagi and you wanna thank us, masisihan po kami kung i-share ninyo. Kahit yun lang ang thank you ninyo. The purpose of Izanagi is for everyone. Pwede nga, gobyerno, gawa natin ng Izanagi account para pambayad sa utang ng Pinoy. Anyways, yes, please share your Izanagi earnings dito sa chat and to your friends, to your relatives. Kahit na ayaw nila, that's okay because you did your part. Right? You shared your blessings. Huwag tayo maging greedy. Right? Thank you so much. Izanagi is for free. Libre lang po itong bot na ito. Registration is in the video description. Sir Lloyd GMA po, good evening from Venus o Sima. Good evening, Sir Lloyd. What about SGP? We covered that already. Tignan natin si GMA7. Nasa tuktok to kasi ito si GMA7 eh. So, not really fond of this trade right here. Medyo bearish triangle, so baka bumagsak. So, I will stay away from it for now. Good evening, Sir Lloyd. Kailan kayo balik yung promo and double your investment sa XM from Dennis Mundo? I'm not really sure. Yeah, that's the reason why I told you guys take advantage of it. But don't worry. Right, kahit na walang promo wala pang promo si XM, meron naman siyang promo na 30%, meron $30 for the normal accounts. Pwede naman kunin yun. And then, pag lumabas yung promo na yun, pwede kang gawa ng secondary account or you just add funds to your Izanagi, you can still avail of it. Wag yung na hindi kayo magre-register ngayon kasi wala yung promo, right? Register kayo ngayon. Tapos pag the question kasi is, hindi natin the thing is, hindi kasi natin alam kailan yung promo babalik. So, kung hindi babalik, hindi kayo mag-Izanagi. Diba? Sir, lahat ba ng Izanagi gain na from January de Año? Yes. Right? Kaya po ang ganda ng Izanagi. Yun siguro ang mga negative lang ngayon yung kakasimula pa lang kasi magdo-drawdown pa. Brian Tonuahi, coach, about Bloom, advisable din po ba to buy stocks related to casino since level 2 na po alert ng... Yeah, okay rin naman. Okay rin naman sila Bloom. It's just that... kaya nga lumipad rin na to si Bloom eh. Actually, yung entertainment industry gumaganda na rin eh. So, Bloom, ang problema ko kay Bloom, medyo nakalipad na. So, medyo mahina na yung galaw niya ngayon. It's already, I would say, kind of too late already to enter this asset. But if you still want to enter the asset, there's the uptrend line for you. Just plot it. Tsaka nyo pasukin si Bloom. Going back to Facebook. RLC, Holcim, ito. Paano mag-setup sa Izanagi, Sir Roger Camacho? Andyan po sa video description yung registration ng Izanagi. Andun na rin po sa registration yung instructions paano i-set up. So, go through it. Si MM po, si MM nasa support, that's a buy. Mina-minus po ba yung percentage gain sa drawdown to get the final percentage gain kay Izanagi? Actually, hindi na eh. Yun lang, the drawdown lang talaga is, ito yung pinakamababa na inabot ng asset to reach 246. Kasi may mga araw na bumabagsak siya. This yellow light right here, ito yung pinakababa na binaba ng asset. Look at this, from 98% bumagsak isang araw to 26.9%. That's how volatile this one day was. Ito yung Afghanistan day. Nagkagulo sa Afghanistan. From 98%, but the drawdown helped us to kick the profits from 110% to 150%. 50% gains when the market returned. The drawdown is really yung risk appetite ninyo. Hindi niya isa stop loss dyan. Hanggang dyan lang, hanggang 25% lang ang ibababa niya. Kung umabot na siya ng 25%, magsa-stop loss na siya. Magka-cut loss na siya para hindi maubos yung assets ninyo. Okay? Sir Lloyd MM po. We covered MM already. Paano po setup? Izanagi, Dave Viola, sir. Bitaw na po ba kay Holcim? Bitaw na ba kay Holcim? Kamusta ba si Holcim? Nag-break ba yung support? Yeah, man. Holcim just broke support already. So, stay away from it na muna. Right? Bakit ba? Earnings, 9%. Underwhelming earnings. Yeah, bitaw na yan. Masyado mataas pa kasi yan. Sir, check RLC po if kaya. Let's check it out. RLC. Alright, RLC. RLC. Nag-pattern pero bearish signals tayo. Stay away from it. Good evening, sir. Kailan po babalik yung promo? Basa natin to. Brian Tonuay, coach about Bloom. Yeah. Panerio. Sir, check RLC. Tapos na Hans Quijano. Any good re-eats po, Sir Lloyd, to enter now? Should we wait for a-reach pullback? Yes po. Wait for pullback po. Or if you really look at the dividends, kung gusto okay lang sa inyo yung dividends, yeah, okay pa rin naman si REIT dividends, A-REIT dividends wise. RLC, we're done with that. Sir, ano pa difference ng Microsoft free and micro only? Mag-open sana ako Izanagi, nalilito ako. Just go for micro right away. Kung gusto niyo po magsimula ng $500 lang, you select the micro. If ever mas mataas, select standard. Micro swap, hindi ko talaga naintindihan yan. Alam ko lang swap if ever meron kayong ibang accounts na gusto niyo i-transfer dyan. Micro swap. Pero just go for micro or go for the standard if ever mas mataas ng 25k. Okay, sir, question kay Izanagi. Kung nag-open ako $500 na account tapos biglang nagkamaling drawdown, kapag nag-top up ka po ba, ilalagay sa existing account or gagawa ulit na? Lagay niyo po sa existing na account kay Izanagi. Edward Gabriel Limbo, sir, okay po ba CHZ ngayon sa Binance po? CHZ USDT. Actually, tignan niyo lang po si Bitcoin. Hindi kasi ako Bitcoin kasi sobrang taas, BTC USD. Bumabagsak na to. Look at that right there. The drop is already there. So, and this was obvious, di ba? I told you guys, kaya may arrow dyan. Sabi ko sa inyo, huwag nyo na pasukin yan kasi nasa tuktok. And look at this. So, we were expecting that drop already. So, with this drop, I guess other cryptos are gonna drop. Unless yung crypto na yan is iba yung purpose. It's not the same as Bitcoin. Kasi for example, NFTs. Iba yung gala ng NFTs. Iba kasi yung fundamentals nila. Palmer, good afternoon, Sir Lloyd. Dubai. Asen po. And Green, thanks po. Asen. Right, Asen. Masyado mataas. Stay away from it. Not my kind of trade. Si Green, slowly but surely. Resistance is right here. So, cut your resistance lang and then breakout lang before you wanna get in green. Thank you po, sir, sa update pala sa Axie. You're welcome, man. O nga pala, kaka-report ko lang kanina kasi sa mga kumita sa Axie. Right, so, congratulations sa mga nakipag-partner sa atin sa Axie. Yun yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, alright? Around 70k yung investment natin and the guys are earning well. I think with the run right now, nasa 3.5k. 3.5k to 4k ang 4k ang income natin, and then you only put in 70,000 pesos sa Axie. So every month yung kinikita ninyo is 5.714. That's every month, right? 5.7, almost 6%, and 6 times 12 is 60, 70, 72%. Yeah, 70% a year ang kita ninyo sa Axie. I'm not sure if everyone saw that. Ang kagandahan kay Axie is napakaliit lang ng lalagyan yung pera. And if you partner up with me, it's around 4,000 a month ang makukuha ninyo. Okay? Ngayon, medyo mababa kasi nag-reset yung season. Nag-iba na naman yung meta. So, the gameplay is adjusting ulit. But yeah, 70% po ang kikitain ninyo every year with partnership with us. So, Axie, Infinity, if you want to partner up with me, let me know. Send me a message in Financial Freedom 101. It's still open, and hindi lang po yan. Not only etong income ninyo na ito, but yung good deed factor po. Yun po yung good karma. You will be able to give a job to someone. Makapagbigay po kayo ng trabaho to someone who needs it. Right? So, if you want to partner up, if you can, partner up with me, send me a message in Financial Freedom 101. Sa Axie Infinity. Right? Kapag po ba nag-decide kayo ibenta Axie, sir, kayo din magbebenta or yung nag-invest? Kami na magbebenta. Actually, wala na kayong sakit sa ulo. Right? I'm just gonna send you the screenshot of the market, how much the Axie prices are right now, magkano yung expected natin makukuha from the Axies na sinimulan ninyo. Okay? Dave Viola, Sir Lloyd, buwelo kaya si Emperador para sabay kay Keeper. Emperador masyado mataas pre. So, I can't really say, man. It's too high up there. It's too risky. Pwede magbuwelo. Let it break out lang just to be sure. Okay? So yeah. How about po sa update po sa Ember? Di pa rin kaso nakukuha. Bobby Shelby. Okay. There are a few na hindi ko pa na sasendan sa Ember. So don't worry. This week ulit. Sobrang busy ko talaga. Eh, hindi ko na gagalaw yung iba. Right? So, don't worry. This week will not pass na hindi ko na sasend yung profits ng iba. I think there are around 5 na lang na hindi ko na nasasendan. Isa na si Bobby Shelby. Right? So, I'm gonna send it tonight. This week, bro. I can't promise tonight. Shai, oh my God, wow. I'm torn between Axie and Izanagi. Ingat lang, right? Si Izanagi, I would say, is healthier. Bakit? Because Forex siya eh. It's been there for how many years already. Si Axie kasi medyo bago pa. Yes, maganda yung income ni Axie. Pero medyo bago pa si Axie. So, we don't really know for sure what will happen in the future. Unlike kay Forex na mas stable na yon. Kasi maybe 5 years down the road, Forex is still gonna be there. 5 years down the road, hindi kasi natin alam kung andyan pa si Axie or not. Right? So, I would say Izanagi is better. Ako din, Izanagi or Axie ba? Madal trader. Put Izanagi first and then sunod yung Axie ninyo. I will not prioritize Axie. If ever you ask me to choose from two. Okay? Pero kung may extra kayo, yeah, Axie is still also very good right now. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo lagi. Take advantage of the hype. Right? Don't let the hype use you. Use the hype. And it's very strong right now. Palaki ng palaki pa rin si Axie. Yeah, why not dip your toes in it rin? Diba? Sayang naman. If ever masakit na ulo nyo kay Axie, ayaw nyo ng sakit ng ulo, partner up with me. Ako na bahala dyan. Ako na bahala sa inyo. Every week, magre-report pa ako sa inyo. Tulad nila Janelle. Sir Lloyd, kumusta po? May negative news po ba kayo dito? Salamat po. Yung earnings ni dito is very low. That's why it dropped. But that's to be understood kasi roll out pa naman sila. So sobrang laki ng expenses pa niyan compared to its income. Yung income niya is good. Maganda yung income niya. Pero if you put in the expenses, factored in kasi yan with the expenses pa rin ng rollouts nila. Para palaki pa rin si dito. Hindi pa tapos yan. Para pa lang sa cell sites yan for the cellular phone. Wala pa dyan yung fiber connection nila. So magro-roll out pa sila. So ang laki pa ng ilalabas na pera niyan. So yun. The negative cost that down today. May promo po ba sa Izanagi, Sir Lloyd? May promo po ba sa Izanagi? Everyday ang promo niyan. Izanagi is for free. Libre lang sa Izanagi, pre. So, wala na kami maipa-promo dyan. Sobrang promo na yan for free. Hindi na namin pinarahan yan. The program is very good. Pero kilala nyo kami as much as possible. Tulong talaga. So, Izanagi is already help to you guys. Take advantage of it already. Ngayon nga, medyo umaaray na kami kasi dumadami na yung mga tao. So, we have to meron na kami maintenance, etc., admins, etc., ganito, ganyan. So, it's coming out from our own pockets, right? Yung admin na mga sinisweldohan namin. While the bot is for free. So sobrang ganda na ng bot, guys. Take advantage of it while it's free. Hindi ko naman sinasabing may bayad in the future, pero maybe, because matrabaho eh. Alright, medyo na ano lang kami, medyo na-excite lang kami kasi the bot has been doing well and we really wanted to share to the public. That's why finry namin. Ngayon, na-realize na namin na meron pala dapat siyang bayad because of the admin works. Pero, serbisyo na namin yun sa inyo. Right? It's for free. Huwag na kayo mahanap ng promo. Sobrang ganda na ng promo na yan. Alright, that's it for me this evening. I'll see you again tomorrow. It's gonna be our Wednesday evening tomorrow. So, I'll see you then. Ingat po lagi. COVID is still out there. So, still take care when you go out. Let's get rich together. Bye, everyone.